It feels as though there is light at the end of the tunnel. I don't want to speak too soon, but the vaccine seems to be doing its work, and here I am at the Rake's warehouse to pick up some style inspiration for everybody at home who is about to be let out of their hermetically sealed existences of the last 12 months. The post-COVID consensus has yet to be worked out, especially from a style point of view. There is all the expectation, however, that people are, I guess, anticipating a slightly smarter world when they come out. We've been cooped up and dressing in casual clothes, and so it'd be nice to add a little smartness, a little formality to our daily wear. So the outfits which we're going to go through today have been picked out especially for that in mind. So the first ensemble we are going to look at ultimately has going back to work in mind and being back in an office. It also has the summer months taken into account too, because it feels like that's around the time that we're going to be going back. This is a suit from B Corner, it's a Spanish brand, and the reason I picked it ultimately is, firstly, I really like double-breasted. It's just my style, and I love that sense of formality and old-fashionedness about it. Why is it relevant to you if you're not big on double-breasted? Well, firstly, I think the key point about the suit is that it's buggy back, so there is no lining at the back. It's very airy for the summer months and still kind of carries that sense of formality, but ultimately is perfectly practical for when it's hot. Now, what I really like about the fabric side of this ultimately is that it is a herringbone, and herringbone is really good at picking up light without giving a sort of shiny edge to it that I think a lot of people want to avoid. So for the summer months, that's a really kind of nice, bright, interesting fabric choice for that period. Another lovely detail of the jacket is the saddle stitching on the lapel. For the shirt, we have Guglielminotti, slightly cutaway collar, butcher stripes, matches really nicely with the tie from Edward Sexton and the pocket square from Calabrese. Yellow in, or let's say saffron or mustard or whatever colour you want to call it, goes really well with navy blue and is a really beautiful colour for the summer months. With regards to footwear, if you go straight to black, you could be totally forgiven for doing so. It is not a boring colour, and in fact it goes really well with navy blue, so if you do that, it's perfectly sensible. I would say to avoid something like light brown, because ultimately there are about 2 people in the world who could actually pull that off. What we have here is the Allen 3 from Cleverley. It's a dark brown hole cut shoe which is absolutely perfect for a suit like this. The suit has plenty of shape and so does the shoe. The suspiciously square, as they call it, shoe, which is a trademark of Cleverley at the front, and the tucked in waist gives it a nice elongated silhouette, a little bit like the waist on the suit. Another thing to note, which I think is really important, is that something like this, while I say is really good for work, for something like a wedding, I think it's absolutely perfect. Outdoors, bright, sunny, energetic, and full of life. And I think that is really an important part of how people are going to sort of create their ensembles going forward. Now, while I say that formality will reap the benefits of the post-COVID rebound, casual clothes are just as important. The good news is that to be casual doesn't mean you have to go to casual brands, and this is a perfect example of where you can really make the most of the fantastic heritage brands that are available to you, especially on the Rake.com. Now, I'm a huge fan of Cromford Leather. They have their little shop on Chiltern Street, which is not necessarily one that advertises itself hugely, but if you go in there, you'll see some absolute masterpieces of leather and suede. And this is a suede blouson that they made for us for the Rake.com, and it's supple, it's gorgeous to touch, and it's perfect for night, day, weekend, whatever you really want. So the neckerchief, the knitwear with the Breton stripes, and the flat-fronted trousers, all from Anderson and Sheppard, who are famous largely as a tailor. That being said, I should also point out that Cromford Leather do bespoke, and what could be more original or cooler than having a bespoke leather jacket? For summer footwear, slip-ons are absolutely vital. This is very much a sock optional outfit, and these tassel loafers made from suede from Baudoin Lange are absolutely perfect to match with the blouson and just be a key component of the ensemble.